And for Off the Block, I'm Vinny Lopes, and we are now joined by UC Irvine men's volleyball head coach David Kniffin after his team had a tough 5-game road loss against Pepperdine. And Coach, you had the loss, but that was some pretty high-level volleyball that we saw tonight. You know, how would you assess your team's performance?
I think you nailed it. I think that was one of the high-level volleyball matches that I've been a part of this season or even seen in our league. So, overall, I think we came out of the gates prepared for Pepperdine to be good. I think they were really good in sets 1 and 2. There was a lot of trading back and forth. And I think they just continued to be good. And we dipped a little in games 3 and 4. And then obviously came out of the gate slow in game 5 there. I think we were down 0-4 out of the gate, which is tough. And it's a short game to 15. But I think both teams were just so composed and really showed a lot of maturity. I'm not thrilled with the result, obviously, but overall, for us to battle back and make that a deuce game into extra innings in Game 5 is pretty special.
Yeah, and Coach, I'm happy to ask about the performance of your Saturday night, Michael Sata, especially in those first 2 games. You really seemed to be getting the offense clicking. You guys were hitting more than 500 for the first half of that match. Can you just talk about his play tonight and what he's meant to your team so far this season?
Yeah, well, I think if you had to sum up Michael Sata, he's a better competitor than he is setter. And, if you're going to be deficient in one area, you take that 100 times over because he's learning how to set the ball better. He's learning how to manage this offense and this team and all the personalities aside from just the location. That stuff will come with time. But having a guy in that position who can really lead and compete is a big deal. I thought he did a pretty good job of that tonight and continues to improve in all the other areas.
Yeah. And Coach, you alluded this a little bit earlier just with the veteran leadership on your team and the composure. How much does that help in a situation like this after having a tough match going to your bye week, knowing that you guys are going to be able to just move on from this match and focus on the next one?
Well, the nice thing about being a UC school is we have a very natural break. So we leave this match, and actually our guys have finals week next week in the spring quarter. So they're going to take about 5 or 6 days off with 0 volleyball and just work their brains for a little while, and then we come back and we have our spring break and we have no class, and we get to just really work on volleyball for a week. So it creates a real nice break for us.
Yeah. And final question for you, Coach, because I don't want to keep you too much longer, but you look at your upcoming schedule coming up. After that break, you have BYU. BYU hasn't lost at home in about 2 years now. I'm sure you guys are looking forward to the opportunity to break that streak.
Yeah, absolutely. I was talking to Daniel Stork, our setter from last year's match, and I think he said he's 1-8 all time against BYU with his career at UC Irvine, and started thinking about that as well. And yeah, it's an awesome opportunity to go in there. It's probably my favorite place to play. It was as a player, and certainly to coach there. It's just awesome. The environment's sweet. So we're looking forward to it, and we'll do our best to tarnish the record there.